Hey there, and welcome to the screencast about how to access and search the JSTOR database. The place to start to this, the place to access is every link to all databases are on the Valley Stream North Library website. You can get to this by going to the district website and going through library services or typing in mrtofts.com. Either way, you're going to get to this page and we are going to click on resources. Now, from here, all of the databases and resources that we have available are here. You'll see right off the bat are all the Gale ones that are afforded to us by the state. And then we have ones down here that we, as a district, subscribe to. So the first one here that you're going to see is this big J, and it is JSTOR. It is a fantastic database. So when I click on it, it's going to take me right over there. It's a fantastic database that has a ton of information on it, a ton of access, and actually a lot of colleges and universities use this. So you may encounter some very challenging articles that appear in here. Sometimes I even find there's some really challenging things in here for me to read. But it's a great place to go to find information. I will have to log in when I first do this. So even before you click on anything, I'm going to click login here. And it's going to ask me to log in. I have everything saved here, but just so you're aware, let me minimize that chat. That's okay if you're here for me, but here we go. This last link right here is going to open up a document. So let's say you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know the password. Don't forget, right here, we have the JSTOR password. It is very easy to remember. It's VSCHSD for both the login and the password. Let me just type it in here, VSCHSD. Awesome, and login. So once we do that, you're going to see at the top here, it says access provided by Valley Stream Central High School. And that's how you know that we are ready to rock. So we do have a big search bar here, and it's going to say search JSTOR. However, I don't want you to just type, what you're looking for in here. So I'm looking for an article on climate change and human impact. I'm trying to find that. I want you to actually click on advanced search here. So in advanced search, it's going to let you do a lot of things here. So I'm looking for an article on climate change, and an article on climate change written in the last 5 years is going to be a lot better than an article written on climate change in 1985, because a lot of new sciences and a lot of new studies have been done since then. So I don't really want to use that information. And I don't just want any area of climate change. I want like a really specific one on the human impact area of it. So I'm going to type in here climate change, right? And I want to know climate change, but I also want to know climate change and human impact. Let me spell it correctly. Impact. There we go. Now down over here, I can search by art, like how I want to look for this, like research report, pamphlets, miscellaneous. Articles I find to be like the easiest to kind of go through and read. But I also want to get some research reports in there. I could just leave all these unchecked and it's going to search for all of them, but I specifically just want these two. Because I don't want to read like full books in here, which this does have. But here's an interesting thing. So I want to go from, let's say 2015 slash January 01, so 15/01 to 2020 slash, we'll even do up to 03, last month, and we'll see what comes up. And that's really it. That's all I'm going to plug in right here, and I'm just going to click this search button. So what this is going to do, it's going to bring up all of the articles that have the words climate change and human impact. You can see their journals and research reports. Journals and articles are similar things. And it has these publication dates. So all these articles, if I look at, let's see when it was written, it doesn't say it here. Here we go. September and October 2015, June 2019. These are all meeting my requirements. So I don't want to spend too much time going into like what is a good article to use for my topic. I just kind of want to show you how to access them, how to navigate the articles as well. So let's say for argument's sake, this is an article that I want to use. I'm going to click on the title here, and I go in here. I can see all the information about it, where it's from, all that good stuff. I could even start reading it right here, and this is kind of like a PDF scan of what the actual article is, and I can go through here. I find this to be kind of annoying to read through. because it's a very small box. So you can make it bigger here, but I like to click Download PDF. And what that's going to do, let's click it again, is it's going to open up the article like full screen for you in the browser, and you can go through it here. You can even now do something that I love to do, which is Control F, where I could search through the whole document. So let me say I want to go right to where it says human impact. Awesome, it's mentioned 7 times. Again, that's Control F. And I can go through and scan through this article for where it says human impact. Now, let's say, for argument's sake, that this is something I'm identifying as, hey, this is something I want to use. And I don't want to keep having to go to the database for this. I want to actually get it into my OneDrive. Totally cool to do. We can actually click this Save button right here. And immediately what's popping up here is my kind of like Finder here. And you can see I have my OneDrive here. So if you're on a PC and you're like logged into your Office 365 account, you should see it kind of like appear over here. But I'm going to pretend like it's not, because I don't know if many of you are doing that. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to save it to the desktop, and I'm just going to title this JSTOR article. And we'll save one. Maybe I have a few of them. And I'm going to save that. While that's saving to my desktop, which I could see it just did, I'm going to go into my Office 365. And I am going to go to OneDrive. And I'm going to wait for it to load up. And then simply I'm just going to upload the file into OneDrive. You can see it kind of like appeared down there. Let's see if we can get it to go a little faster. There we go. I can see stuff happening here. So if I want to upload a file, there is a button, which I believe is right over here once things load up. That's going to let me actually do this. Or I even think I could just drag it from my desktop and I can plop it. Actually, the button came up. I can upload here. I can upload a file. And I just have a lot of things on my screen open, so things are a little slow. Let's see if I could just drop this up. There we go. Of course. As soon as I was going to do it, it popped up. I have that file on my desktop. It is JSTOR article. I'm going to open it. And it is, you can see, uploading into my OneDrive. And it's already in there, right here, JSTOR article. So now this is saved in my OneDrive so that if I want to go back into it later on, I have it here. This is just a good way to store it so that you have access to it. Cool. So this is how you navigate JSTOR. This is how you log into it. This is how you take stuff from JSTOR, put it into Office 365, specifically into your OneDrive. If you have any questions with navigating JSTOR, please don't hesitate to reach out. It's a great resource. Take care.